Hey guys, welcome back. It's your girl P, and today I'd like to talk about how realistic are your goals. So this is a big one because we all want to make all this money, but I feel like at the end of the day, we do need to set very realistic goals for ourselves. So if you think of it in terms of just working a job, a lot of jobs, just say average is $15 an hour. I really don't know. I haven't worked a job in 4 years, but just say you can find something for like 15 an hour times your 40 hours a week is 600. So if you're bringing home at least $600 a week, you are making what you would make at a typical job. A lot of our goals are a little bit more. So just say we want to make $1,000 a week. And mind you, this is putting in those 40 hours of work and sometimes more, right? So we need to, if we want to make $1,000 a week and we're putting in 40 hours of work, whether that's doing content, camming, or phone sex. I can't really speak for other industries because these are the three that I know, but in the sex work industry. But if you're doing that, you should be maintaining a balance of at least minimum 15 an hour, but you want to get to the 25 an hour so you can hit those $1,000 weeks. Every week is not going to be a walk in the park. Some weeks you do have to put in more effort than others. Some it'll come so easily. Tokens are flowing, callers are calling, your content's just selling. And you think you're going up, and then all of a sudden next week it's as slow as fuck. With that being said, I don't want y'all to get discouraged and quit this industry because you had one fuck up. This year, my fourth year, has been the slowest year out of all 4 years. October was the slowest month for me ever in my whole camming career. I'm just thinking like, wow, like what the fuck is going on? Why is it so slow? And then I reevaluate my month, and I was sick like half the month. I had to go to Mississippi for a few days. So it was just like, ooh, Lordy, I really didn't put in the work. And looking back, I was mad. Like it's now November 17th. Like at the beginning of November, I was mad. I'm just like, what the fuck? Why is it this slow? Why is my money not flowing? But I have to take accountability. And that's a something that I don't feel a lot of people are willing to really do to themselves. You can't blame this shit on these men ain't paying today. It's a slow day, whatever. You have to be accountable for your fucking self. And it's hard. It's not easy. It's really not. So I don't want y'all to think like don't be too hard on yourself and set realistic goals. Now, how can you set these goals? Um if you are let's break each one down because I do a collect collect whatever. I do a bunch of this shit. I do all of this. But some of you may just be phone sex operators or may just be content creators or whatever the case is. So let's talk to those phone sex operators. If you're putting in 40 hours a week on night flirts, baby, you should be making your $1,000. And if you're not, maybe you should evaluate what are you doing wrong. Are you bidding? Are you setting a schedule? Are you going on at the same time or is it random? Like I recommend keeping a set schedule and working those same days, those same times, those same hours. Are you logging off because you didn't get a phone call within an hour, or are you staying the fuck on? That's really gonna set those people apart. That's really about their money. Like those girls that are really about their money, they don't give a fuck if they didn't get a call for the first hour. They're gonna stay on until they reach maybe their goal is 150 a day. They're gonna stay on until they get that 150. As far as cam girls, when your tokens are not flowing through, one thing you don't want to do is be bored, look bored on cam. When my money is not flowing on cam, I'm just like, but if somebody comes in my room and I'm looking like this, they could be like, this bitch looks stupid as fuck. She look bored. They don't want to tip me. So what would I do? I would get up, start dancing. You could do some jumping jacks, dance the Macarena, do something silly. Greet everybody that comes in your room. Like you have to, this is your shit. So, hey, welcome. How's your day going? Hell, start talking to yourself. Oh, I'm doing good. I had a great day. I got up and get my morning workout, whatever the case is. But you have to find a way to keep yourself motivated so that you can reach these goals. Um, as far as content creation, um, in my opinion, if you're solely a content creator, right? And I want to speak to, I don't want to speak to my porn star friends. I want to talk to solo content creators. Because I can't, let's be faced, I can't speak on porn. I don't do that. I can only speak from what my friends tell me. But I don't want to talk about porn stars. I want to talk to those solo creators. Don't put out 1 to 2 pieces of content a week and be like, bitch, I'm not making no sales. And wonder why you're not doing that. Listen up. You need, I don't care what people say. Because people are like, that's too much. If you want to make money, it's not going to be too much for you because you can put in this hours of work. I feel like you should have 21 pieces of content a week, 3 a day, going out at 3 different times. If you want to make all your money, you don't want to have to be doing Uber on the side or DoorDash or go back to work in a job. If you want to make the fucking money, it's out there to be made, but you got to put in the work. Now you're like, 3 videos? Whoa, whoa, Paisley. Whoa, whoa. That is too fucking much. No, it's not. It's really not. Do you see? I don't know if y'all follow people on their OnlyFans. They be pushing out shit like that. So what's the difference between pushing out shit on OnlyFans? Granted, not the little 20, 30-second videos, but I'm talking about real videos. Or pushing them out 3 times a day on mini-vids. You get more traction. And it just works. It's worked for me. And I've done it without really doing promotion. I do think if you're new to the industry, you need to take social media very serious right now because I'm just spreading myself way too thin. I'm not bringing money for my social media, but I work on platforms that have big fan bases already, so I'm more likely to be seen. For instance, ManyVids or Chatterbait or Cam Soda, Night Flirt. Like these sites already have people on there that are customers that are going to go to that site every single day. What I noticed is when I used to make like 10 videos a week for ManyVids, I would just post them all at the same time and make some more the next week. But that method does not work. It just don't. Because what's happening is you make all these videos, you release them all at the same time. They're going to the most recently uploaded video, but then what happens the next day or the next day if you're not in the most recently uploaded videos on there? Then are they really going to see you? So I just think if you really want to take this serious and you want to get to where you have those $1,000 weeks, you got to put in $1,000 worth of work. Like, you can't put in the bare minimum. These industries, phone sex, content creation, cam, are not get rich quickly kind of things. There's shit you got to put in work. You got to hold yourself accountable. You got to be consistent. And you have to have a good attitude and no self-doubt. I think that's the biggest thing that we do to ourselves is have all this self-doubt. I had 27 fucking videos sitting on my ManyVids that not upload. They're like, in ManyVids you can put them in this little, I call it a little gray area where the videos are sitting there, but like people can't see it because you haven't like put a title or anything. They're just uploaded to the site, but not to the site yet, if that makes sense. I don't know. If y'all are on ManyVids, you know what I mean. And they're just sitting there. How the fuck is my content gonna sell if it's just sitting there? Then I have friends. I had this one friend tell me today, she has 100 pieces of content that is unreleased. Release it. You're not gonna make no money from it. Content just sitting there. So I think that's something else we got to do. Now, I used to tell myself, okay, $10,000 a month. What is that divided by 4? Sorry, y'all. That on my math. Oh, that's 100. Ooh, I'd love to make 100,000 now. So clear off this fucking calculator. Am I the only calculator? Like, my calculator like has ads. Why? Okay, so $10,000 a month divided by 4 That means I need to bring home $2,500 a week. Well, if I'm only bringing home like $4,000 to $5,000 a month, how am I going to increase that to going from bringing $2,500 a week if I'm barely bringing $1,000 a week or a little over sometimes? What can I do to get there? So before I was just like, no, I'm gonna do it this week. But sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you gradually gotta do there. So I look to myself, well, if I'm making 1,000 and I want to get to 2,500, why not try to make 1,700 this week? Instead of saying I'm gonna make 2,500, because what happens is I tell myself I'm gonna make $2,500 and I end up getting disappointed when I don't bring that. But if I was to set a goal for 1,700, you know, I've made more than I made the last week. I'm getting closer towards my goals. I feel accomplished, and it just is easier. So then the next week, boost it. Try to make 1,800. Try to make 2,000. Try to maintain making 2,000 a week. Like, I can't speak enough on holding yourself accountable and being consistent. So I hope I wasn't just rambling in this video. I hope this shit helped y'all out. Comment below if y'all have any questions. Comment below just to make a fucking comment because I need to get my views up. I'm almost there with monetization. And yeah. Alright, y'all.